Again. I just wanted to go through the reading comprehension before we finished the week and didn't get a chance to go through it. So hopefully you did skill sheet 25, paired nonfiction to fiction, the sun to rule the day, and the battle of the sun and wind. This was an activity that had two different stories with one similar theme. What was that similar theme? You can look at the title and see what the similar theme was for both. Obviously, it's talking about the sun, right? And the second one's talking about the sun and wind, but for both of them, that compared theme would have been the sun. Good. Circle the statement below that is an opinion and not a fact. The sun is a powerful source of energy that has many uses, or solar energy is our best source of energy and should be used more. And you remember words like best, worst, most. When you have those words, that's a huge hint and a clue that that is just an opinion. Just like you think that it's a fact, but it's so not, that chocolate ice cream is the best. No, it's a fact that unicorn magic ice cream from Target or vanilla, those are the best. So fact would be that the sun is a powerful source of energy. It can be what? Proven, right? So if it can be proven, that's how we can tell the difference. Then write a fact from the story, The Sun to Rule the Day. And if you read through that story, it talks about how the sun warms our earth, how that warmth can be turned into energy, or what the energy is called, that it's called solar energy. Sun gives us more than just solar energy. You can write some of those things down as a fact from the lesson, and hopefully that's something that you wrote down. Number 3, what is the moral or theme of the story, The Battle of Sun and Wind? Is it that the sun is better than the wind, gentleness is more powerful than force, or we need better sources of energy? Well, when we look at those, the sun is better than the wind. We need better sources of energy. We remember that those are opinion statements. They're not teaching a truth, or they're not teaching a moral, something that we can learn from. So obviously gentleness is more powerful than force would be our answer. And that's such an important thing, even with your friends, even during this crazy time. A lot of people are kind of being forceful and in people's faces, and they're not being gentle. Gentleness is going to go a lot farther than forcefulness, and it's important to remember that. Then number 4, draw a line from the title to the term used to describe the story's structure. So sun to rule the day, is it in personification or informative? And you think about what it's telling you. It's telling you how the sun is helpful, what things it does, and how it helps to warm the earth, and what kind of energy it gives. So that is informative. Very good. And then battle of sun and wind is personification. It's kind of making them more personal, and like people, like, and they're talking and they're having a competition and contest and all of that. So that is a different thing than being informative. It's giving you information, where battle of sun and wind, it's almost as if they were people talking to each other. So then for section 5, you're going to circle 2 elements at the bottom. Could be the dog or the rock or the flower or the bone, any of those things at the bottom. And then write something that they might say if they could talk to each other. And I want to see what you wrote, because I just think this is kind of a fun little section right there. Have your parents text me and show me, or you can text me or send it on in the comments below or in Google Classroom, whatever. But I know some of you have some really good ideas for what they could say to each other. Julia, you always have really very creative, imaginative things. So I want to see what you guys wrote for that. I think that would be kind of interesting. But I hope that you did well on this, and we're thinking through, as you read those reading comprehensions, really think those things through. It's really making you use that brain. And I know you guys can do it. So hope that you did well, and I'll see you next time.